Mike Tyson's life is a journey of highs and lows, raw power, vulnerability, and redemption. Born on June 30th, 1966 in Brooklyn, New York, he grew up in a world of poverty and crime. As a child, Tyson was a shy, scared boy who often got into trouble. Not out of malice, but as a defense against the brutal environment around him. His mother, Lorna Mae, did her best, but the streets of Brownsville were unforgiving, and Tyson found himself slipping into a world of theft and violence. At the age of 12, he was sent to a juvenile detention center where his life would change forever. There, a counselor noticed Tyson's raw strength and introduced him to the world of boxing. Soon after, legendary trainer Cus D'Amato took him under his wing, not just training him to box, but also becoming the father figure Tyson never had. D'Amato saw something in Mike, a fearsome talent, yes, but also a deep well of pain and insecurity. Cus often told him, "Fear is like fire. If you control it, it will make you stronger. If you let it control you, it will destroy you." With Cus by his side, Tyson rose like a rocket in the boxing world. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. But behind the iron fist and stone-cold gaze was a man still struggling with his inner demons. Fame and fortune came fast, but so did the temptations, women, drugs, and a lavish lifestyle that began to consume him. Tyson's career reached its peak, but his personal life was unraveling. In 1990, he faced a shocking defeat against underdog Buster Douglas, a fight that symbolized the start of his fall from grace. The loss wasn't just about the fight. It was about a man who had lost control of himself. His mentor Cus had passed away years earlier, leaving Tyson rudderless, surrounded by people who wanted to exploit him rather than help him. The darkest chapter came in 1992 when Tyson was convicted of rape and sentenced to 6 years in prison. It was a blow that could have shattered him completely. But in prison, Tyson began to reflect on his life. He read voraciously, converting to Islam and adopting the name Malik Abdulaziz. Behind bars, he started to confront the rage, insecurity, and fear that had always driven him. Tyson's return to boxing after his release was marked by a mixture of success and controversy. The infamous 1997 fight against Evander Holyfield, where Tyson bit off a piece of Holyfield's ear, seemed to be the ultimate symbol of his inner turmoil spilling out into the ring. He was a man fighting not just his opponents but himself. But Tyson's story didn't end in that chaos. In the years that followed, he began a slow, painful process of healing. He became more open about his struggles, speaking candidly about his mental health, addiction, and mistakes. Tyson found peace in his later years through family, self-reflection, and a surprising new career as a public figure and entertainer. His one-man show, where he recounts his life story, is raw, emotional, and brutally honest, a reflection of a man who has finally come to terms with who he is. Today, Tyson is seen not just as a boxing legend, but as a symbol of resilience. His story is one of rising to the top, falling to the depths, and finding a way back, not through victory in the ring, but through victory over himself. The scars of his past remain, but they are now worn with a sense of acceptance, a reminder that even the toughest among us are still human. This is the story of a man who has been to hell and back, a story of raw emotion, power, and the relentless struggle to find peace within a life of chaos.